What is a quote or saying that just pisses you the duck off?
If your friend jumped off a cliff, would you follow them?
One of my mom's favorites, except it was the Empire State Building.
If the Empire State Building jumped off a cliff,
would your friend follow them?
We're going to be working mandatory Saturdays.
perhaps it is time to update who is included in the we, because I won't be working Saturdays.
My standard reply to this kind of stuff has always been, "What's this week crap? You have a rat in your pocket."
Mind over matter. I have a chronic illness/pain but look mostly healthy at first glance, and hear this a lot from people who just don't get it. You wouldn't say that to someone with a broken leg, would you? No matter how hard you try to do something mentally, sometimes you just can't physically.
Me too. I look normal and relatively healthy too. You're fine, let's go. Not today. I just can't. Please stop asking/guilting me to doing something I can't do now. It makes me feel worse. You could have had it worse. Doesn't mean I can't complain.
Saying that you can't be down because some people have it worse is the same as saying you can't be happy cause a crap load of people are doing better than you are.
Turn that frown upside down. What a simplistic fix. I'll stand on my head.
Happy face. Upside down happy face.
Listen here, you little shit.
Just stop worrying. Oh, it's lucky you said that, Janice. I'm fine now.
The only expression you can have as a teenager, I'm fine.
If you get scolded for being sad, angry, upset, frustrated, or expressing any emotions, or made fun of for expressing happiness or enthusiasm, sooner or later you learn to default to, "I'm fine." Then the parents complain that you never open up to them. It's a paradox.
Then they vent to you about their problems without stopping to let you vent because your problems don't matter apparently. Yes, them venting about a coworker leaving a coffee stain or some ***tea in the break room is way more important than their teen feeling mentally unhealthy and scared.
You working hard or hardly working? Duck, Dave.
I always answer this with "I'm working hard at hardly working."
Now you should choke them and scream. Are you breathing hard or hardly breathing?
Just be you. This doesn't help me at all, and does not help me when I ask how to best prepare for an interview.
My tutor said that when I asked for advice, some people's just being themselves is inappropriate sex jokes, for example. It's not good advice.
Great minds think alike because it continues, but fools rarely differ. Much better line in my book.
I think it's seldom differ. Hey, we're not fools.
Nor are you great minds. But average is okay.
We work hard, we play hard. It almost always means the former and rarely the latter.
We demand 70-hour weeks from you with garbage benefits, but we have a ping pong table in the break room. Because that's how we've always done it. Companies that use this excuse are just asking for trouble.
That's true. But to be fair, that's how we've always done it.
You can eat/drink/use that. It's got * chemicals. Literally everything we eat and drink and wash our hair and bodies with is made out of chemicals. Water is a chemical. It's all natural. So is arsenic.
People forget that human civilization exists for the sole reason that we figured out the natural world wants to kill us.
Looks like someone's got a case of the Mondays.
I believe you'd get yours kicked for saying something like that.
Whenever you're doing anything physical and clearly not having fun, someone pipes up and says you haven't fun yet. I want to slap them.
Cold enough for you. Working hard or hardly working? Gee.
As a mother,
I can confirm that cream pies have consequences.
Probably the only acceptable case where this quote can be said.
You know my name but not my story.
Not true. I'm terrible with names, so I probably don't even know that.
Once you stop shaking hands with someone, you realize that you already forgot their name.
He/she is bullying/teasing you because they like you. Edit for everyone commenting variants of only 4 kids. I get it. Still an annoying phrase to hear people saying to little kids, who don't know any better.
Yay, duck off with that.
Parents will say this to their kids and then wonder how they got trapped in an abusive relationship as an adult.
If I can do it, you can do it. I know they are meant to be words of encouragement and said in the best of intentions. However, hearing it for some reason causes me anxiety. It makes me feel like whatever I'm trying to do at the time should be very easy to accomplish.
The customer is always right. I ducking hate this with the fury of 1,000 suns going off at the same time because not all of them are right and most of them are either too stupid or too ducking entitled to admit their mistakes. If I had $1 for every time they pulled off this kind of stupid crap, I would be rich years ago. Whoever came up with that quote should be in the deepest part of hell and may they suffer for all eternity. Edit. Yes, I know the original intent of the phrase, and yes, I know that it has been rephrased. With my current job, however, it's different. Whenever I heard that phrase being uttered, I would lose it, but I will calmly explain that they can't buy this specific medicine without a prescription and the dangers of self-medication. Without a proper diagnosis from a doctor, I might end up using certain medicines that could potentially harm them in the long run, and I get frustrated that these kind of people are going to endanger themselves with that kind of stunt. But things like wanting to buy a generic version of that medicine instead of a branded name version to save money, or wanted to put the dosage instructions of that medicine on its container, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Find a job you like and you won't have to work a day in your life. No, you've just turned your hobby into your work and now you can't relax while doing said hobby. Congrats, smartass. The smartass is me. Do not be me.
Came here for this. Realization hit about a year ago during my internship that work will always be work, no matter how enjoyable the subject matter itself is. Programming personal projects is very fun for me. Building and maintaining apps for someone else at their behest and schedule absolutely is not. You can be anything you want to be, you can't. Kevin Hart can't join the NBA as a professional player. The Big Show will never win American Ninja Warrior. I will never be black.
Not with that attitude.
There are starving children in Africa, I hear people say it all the time when others are complaining about their first world problems. Just because someone else has it worse doesn't mean your feelings aren't valid.
Punch them in the arm, then remind them there are gunshot victims, so they can't complain.
Your bullies will leave you alone if you ignore them. They do it because they love you and want the best for you, both of them. Absolute horse crap. Edit. I wanted to add that both of them can be true, although very rarely on the first one. However, the reason they piss me off isn't those cases where, for example, a parent has a curfew on their kid and does it because they know the outside world is dangerous. These quotes make me mad because of the way they were used towards me and people I know. The first one, where most adults don't ever deal with bullies and tell you to ignore them, no matter what they do. The second one, where so many parents / family members / etc. use it to justify their abuse, like a mom telling their daughter they beat them because they love them when that's not true, because abuse isn't love. I also wanted to say that I hope all of you who, like me, are reminded of pain when hearing these quotes are okay, and that you are not the problem. Earth just has a lot of bad humans on it. You don't deserve to be treated badly, and I hope you are able to move on from your past / current issues and be happy. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger.
I'm convinced the second one was invented by abusive parents who wanted to justify their actions, and the first was invented by negligent parents who did want to deal with their children's problems.
Depending on who says it, sometimes hello is enough.
There is a dude at work that no matter what he says or emails, my first reaction is always this ducking guy lol.
I'm just not a computer person. You're an office worker in 2020, Karen. Not knowing where the ducking bold button is in Word doesn't make you not a computer person, it makes you incompetent. Shoot for the moon even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. I didn't go to space camp for 7 years to sit silently while some dingbat butchers astronomy.
Aim for the stars, for even if you hit the moon, you have aspired to greatness. And the moon probably had it coming.
This is 1,000,000 times better.
Happy wife, happy life. Bugger off, we both need to be happy.
Happy spouse, happy house, happy girl, happy world, happy partner, happy future, happy lover, but stuff sooner.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, why doesn't the third one rhyme?
Army wife, hardest job in the army. Every time I see this on someone's minivan, I want to scream. I am a military wife that also has my own career. However, the only people I see with this quote on their car or on a t-shirt is the stay-at-home dependopotamus that complains about everything, feels entitled to everything, but doesn't contribute to anything. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
What are you talking about? She's not just a stay-at-home mom. She's a small business owner. And she's still looking for 5 more ladies this month who want to be their own boss/s.
Hey there. I am looking for 5 strong, independent women looking to be their own boss babes. With Herba Energy, you can do just that. Go out and make some cash straight away.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What doesn't kill you will try to kill you again.
Well, I was raised that way. Oh, okay, cool. Feel free to join the rest of us in 2020 at your convenience.
God will never give you anything you can't handle. Do duck off and read an actual Bible story. If this is the same God you're talking about, then the whole deal is God always gives people more than they can handle. Otherwise, why would we even need God?
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to Karma Farm to get more videos just like this.